people, as we were fearing from the Post, that Fury at a career crossroads, and Warren hints at retirement. Joshua fight in doubt. Okay. And the Fury future in the ring is uncertain. And while potential showdowns with Anthony Joshua is still on the table, Warren won't push for it. Fury's decision will ultimately rest on him and his family, but Warren stands by whatever path the Gypsy King chooses. Could this be the end of an era for one of the box's biggest stars? And let me counterpunch. I think time is an essence. Time is all you need. I think Tyson Fury, we'll learn a lot about Tyson in these upcoming months. I mean, we learned how he took a loss. Was it great? No, it wasn't great. Was it the worst that we have ever seen? No, it was not. We've seen worse of how people take losses, or how people couldn't take losses, rather. We've heard those type of things. We've been there before, right? But I'll tell you guys this, okay? This is all new to even Tyson. Tyson got beat by the better man in May. He got beat again by the better man in December. And back-to-back losses on his record. We will get chance firsthand to see how that really affects him. So I think the important thing is to pay attention on the actions on top of the words that Tyson Fury says. See, and the reason why you have to listen to both to see if they kind of coincide with each other. We all heard him say that he thinks that he won that fight against Alexander Usyk. Well, let's see how, if he feels that way, let's see what he physically does. See, if he goes home and just sits around and stays drunk and gets fat like he did before when he beat Vladimir Klitschko 10 years ago, you'll tell that that decision that the referees didn't give him got the best of him. You see? Versus if he doesn't let it bother him, he'll continue fighting. Now people will argue that, hey, well, maybe he quit because he couldn't get a fair shake. Well, I think that's up to Tyson. And I think if Tyson thinks and feels that he needs to up the ante and go for and take the initiative and knock these guys out, well, by God, that's exactly what he should start doing. See, that's what he said he was going to do. And then based on the fact that he couldn't do that, showed wonders. See, if he would have stopped Alexander Usyk, okay, that would have been the end of the Usyk problem. Tyson would have solved that problem by just simply, well, not simply, but stopping Alexander Usyk like he set out to do, right? But that didn't happen. So if he's going to continue boxing and he's worried or concerned about the scorecards or close fights, he needs to train harder, train more diligently, work more aggressively, work on his physique. I mean, stop all the booze and all that stuff. Let's take, he needs that Ben Davison again. He needs that reason to come back and rejuvenate, reinvent himself. Because if he doesn't and he gets in there and he fights these mediocre fights where he's not able to really do anything impactful, just go 12 rounds with someone and, jab, right hand and, hold and clinch and, and kind of make it a type of fight where you don't have a decisive winner or anything like it. He doesn't get the nod. Well, he can't get mad at anybody but himself. He needs to be more prepared when it comes to these situations to take that decision away from the judges. Okay, that's how you do that. And that's what I was expecting from Tyson Fury. Then I thought Tyson, something inside Tyson, Tyson's going to do something different this time. He's going to take it away. He's going to get a knockdown. He's going to stop Alexander Usyk. He's going to do these things that's never been done before. But we didn't see that. We seen a mediocre person that the argument gets better and better that his legs are gone. His chin is not there anymore. He's not the fighter he was or he used to be. So those things now arise as possible truths. Okay, so we have to look at that wholeheartedly with Tyson Fury. So him talking about retirement, again, I have to take my hat off to Frank Warren. Frank Warren is like, hey, well, I'm not going to force him to do anything. But here's the thing about promoters. Promoters may say the right thing for the sake of saying the right thing. But does he mean it? He probably means it now. But in 5 or 6 months, when the pressure comes down on him, when those interviews start, when those seconds out, or those IFL TVs, or those Box Nations, or those King Box Media, all those guys, when they come asking questions, inquiring about what the Hades is going on with Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, yeah, the pressure will start to build, and then he will build curiosity himself, and he will want to know how that is. And then we will see how Frank Warren truly is about what he truly wants versus when the pressure comes rushing through. Okay, so we have to know what's going on with everybody in this situation. But right now, Tyson should rest. Okay, the Crossroads, I think the Crossroads shouldn't even be thought of right now until Tyson gets the proper rest. I think that's the fair thing to do. But you guys tell me what you think of this latest article about Tyson Fury's career in the Crossroads and the Anthony Joshua fight in doubt. But of course it is. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.